Okay. So it looks like we at least have a quorum. It is myself, Brad, Gabrielle, and Andy. We could probably do a roll call, and I could read the hearing, and if Liz joins, then we have a we'll have the full board, at least a full complement.
Gerard Ahern,
Present.
Bradley Reed,
Here.
Andy Kishitz,
Here.
Gabrielle Lamano,
Here.
and Brian Holmes is absent, and Elizabeth Hutchins is absent.
Okay. So she's just not present, or is she not? Did you get a note that she's not joining?
I did not get a note that she's not joining.
Okay, so we'll see if she joins. And if we're well into it, then she'll just have to make sure she gets the minutes and catches up. But all right, so we've done that. So where we have 3 voting members and Gabrielle, we should probably do a motion to have Gabrielle as a voting member.
I would move.
So
that
motion.
Okay.
Did you get, we had a second? I missed.
Seconded.
Okay.
Second by Brad.
Gerard Ahern,
Yes.
Bradley Reed,
Yes.
Andy Kishitz,
Yes.
Gabrielle Lamano. You can't vote for yourself, I guess. So. Yeah. Okay.
So,
3 to,
so she-
sorry, 3 to.
Okay, so with that, let me so I'll read the public hearing notice and we'll just open the hearing. So in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 48, Section 11, notice having given that the Bolton Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, May 30. Oh, actually, it's the public hearing on.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I say, yep. So it's the public hearing on today, October 18th at 7 p.m. to hear and act upon the application of Thomas Brownfield. The applicant seeks a special permit to alter a pre-existing non-conforming use and structure at 113 Still River Road in Bolton zoning residential district, identified on map 6A as parcel 5, tending approximately 1.1 acres. The applicant seeks to convert a portion of the existing office space into an additional apartment without expanding the existing footprint of the structure, in accordance with sections 253C, section 25011, and section 25012 of the Code of Town of Bolton bylaws. So, and according with the Governor Bakers, this is going to be a Zoom held meeting, and people can participate by joining the Zoom conference. So with that, why don't we open it up to the applicant to present what he would like to do, and then we can go from there.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but just for the record, Liz Hutchins has joined the meeting. So we have a
Okay.
full board of 5.
Okay,
nice.
perfect. Because otherwise we would have to alert the applicant that it would have to be a unanimous decision on the, but that's good. Hi, Liz.
Okay, do you want me to explain now what we're doing, or?
Yep. Now that Liz is done.
Thomas, do you want me to bring up the photos and the floor plans that you submitted as part of your application?
You can, yes, if you want to. I think everybody has had a copy of them, though. But basically, let me just give you a quick overview.
Yeah. Tom, hold on, just for sort of public process, in case someone were to join from the public that doesn't have access to the details, it'd be better to have it on the screen and we can reference it if we need it.
Okay.
So, thanks, Pam.
Yes, it's approximately 700 square feet, 704 it says, and I had done another previous 700 square foot apartment a little over a year ago there, and that worked out well. So I'd like to do an additional one, still leaving office space available. So this shows the layout of a single bedroom.
One quick question. This is the building that's next to Bolton Orchards?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
There's one picture from the Clinton side. That's the, yeah,
Yep. So on that, the floor plan, can you, where is the part that how much of office space are you're going to use up in for the,
well,
how does that work? I can't tell from here.
it will use 704 square feet, and it'll be 1,100 square feet remaining.
So where is the existing, oh, here's the office retail down, so I see now. So that's sort of shipped down here,
And
existing,
that's
so,
if that's towards Route 110,
Mhm.
that side of it. So
Okay.
that's,
where is the new apartment located? And that's somewhere, up here. I
Yeah.
see, so.
right.
So this would have been, so the office would have been like that sort of from that midsection right there down and across.
Right, where it says adjacent tenant, that's a wall with a dotted line.
Mhm.
That is a existing firewall.
Mhm.
That was all office space from there to out towards 110.
Okay, yeah, okay. So with the addition of one more bedroom, I know Pam had distributed a staff letter about you were in contact with the Board of Health regarding septic. Is there any,
Yes, the septic
what
is,
is the result of that?
Bill Brookings had looked at it and he thought it would be all right, but he needed the engineer to officially tell him that it would be all right. So I have contacted the engineer. And the flows are fine. In fact, he said you could even add another apartment there, a single bedroom, but this is what I'm looking to do at this point.
And do you have any communication you could submit to the board that corroborates that, or we'll have to do, if we decide to do a motion to accept it, we'd have to have a condition that it would certainly have to be in compliance with septic and Board of Health.
Oh, yes. I think if you do approve it, then after the waiting period, I would have to apply for a permit, and that includes all the, the fire department looking at it, the Board of Health looking at it, and all that. So, but unofficially, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a relatively new septic system, and it had more people in it in the building when we used it as total office space. So it would be a lighter load anyways.
I did speak to Bill Brookings about it, who's our Board of Health representative from the Neshoba Valley Health Coalition. And he was fairly confident that it would be fine, but he did want a stamp from the engineer certifying there was capacity. They did the same thing when the Zoning Board of Appeals approved the second dwelling unit. And it seems like it would fit within the capacity that the system was designed for, but it is a process that Mr. Broomfield does have to go through.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So we could put a condition and that would be acceptable to sort of dovetail them into the two. So again, it's all within the same footprint, so you're not enlarging the, you're not, I mean, it's still within the nonconformity. It's just the expansion of the nonconformity is just adding.
Yeah, the exterior wall.
Another apartment versus office space, so.
The exterior walls are not changing.
Right.
This is the former floor plan that's existing. So you can see the office space with the previous dwelling unit that was approved beside it. And then the additional dwelling unit will, this existing office space approximately will be converted to the additional dwelling unit.
Well, 750 square feet of that, so 1,200
Yeah,
it looks like, yeah, right. Yeah.
So there's 1,100 square feet noted on the floor plan for office use.
Okay, yeah. do we have any questions from board members?
I believe the application said something about adding a door or moving windows or something. Could you just speak to
Yes,
that a little?
sure. If you go back to the floor plan again, that would be good. Or I can show you from the picture. Well, we'll go to the floor plan first.
Mhm.
Then, let's see. So if you look at where you're okay, now look to the left, and you'll see an open door out of the living room.
Right here? Yep. Yep.
Yes,
Mhm.
that there is what that has to be put in the wall there there's windows there right now.
Mhm.
And then if you go to the far right, you'll see an open door on the outside wall again on the where it says coat there. That would be the second egress out there. Now there is a door existing there. One would have to be added in the next door to the bottom of the page would have to be added for a second egress of the office space.
So is that so that there's separate entrance only for the residential versus a separate entrance for the office?
Yes, that
And that's
a second address. The office has an entrance in the front towards
Oh, yeah, right, still.
the road.
Still
Yeah,
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
and if you want to go to the outside, I can point those out for you. The
So,
outside.
yeah, okay, sure. And the other one on the left that you showed next to the living room, will they have parking over by that side so it's easier to get in, or is it just a safety issue for entrances?
Keep that picture right there. You see that open doorway?
Mhm.
That doorway will be the apartment doorway.
Mhm.
And then right where that shrub is next to it, we'd have to
Mhm.
add a door there
Mhm.
for the office to have a
Okay,
second egress.
okay. Mhm.
And if you go over if you got a picture from the Bolton Orchard side,
Mhm.
that one, okay. Now, if you look, there's the two windows, so go to the left. You can just see the door, which is
Yep.
the egress, the second
Mhm.
egress for the apartment that was granted before this one. Right between that door and that triple window, that first
Mhm.
triple window, there will be a doorway there. And that triple window will have to be converted to a double window, most likely.
And that doorway will be for apartment, or will that be for office?
No, that's for the apartment.
Okay.
Right.
Mhm.
So right in that where your arrow is, pretty
Mhm.
much will be another door there.
Okay. So are these numbered separately, or just?
Yes, last time I was calling them A and B, and then I talked to the fire department, and I thought, well, I'll call them 1 and 2. Then he wanted numbers. So then I had the very first apartment as 1 because it was there in the beginning, and then the other one is 2. And he corrected me. He says that doesn't work. What they want to do is walk around the building clockwise and hit 1, 2, and then in this case 3. So
Okay.
we over on the opposite side of this building where that door is that was open, that we'll call that apartment 3 there.
Okay. So you work with the fire department, sure that it's properly identified, so that if there were an issue.
Yes, and I've already talked to them as well as the building inspector just to
Mhm.
get a feel for their thoughts on it as well.
Okay, perfect.
Can I ask what the parking situation is for the tenants in that picture that was just up on the screen? I saw a car kind of like on the side of the building. So is that where the tenants would park, or would they park in the front? Or can you kind of speak to that?
Well, yes, that is lady parks there, and she's in the original apartment that was in the building since day one. But there's plenty of parking out front, and that's where the gentleman that is in the single apartment that was done a year ago, he parks there, and you can just see the trailer that's parked there. If you go back to the other picture, there's plenty of parking on that side as well.
So do you designate actual spots for them? So then the office people know where not to park so that everyone has
The
space?
only office people, I use it for my own office. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that's the only office people that park there. So there's plenty of room for parking.
Okay.
It would be on the they'd park on the opposite side of this building and enter through that door on the opposite side of the building.
Okay.
Does that answer?
Seems
your
like that new door is kind of exposed to elements, especially the runoff from the roof and stuff like that. Are you planning on putting any awning in or anything to cover that area?
I wasn't thinking of that, but I'd probably add some gutters to it.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know if that's not a bad idea, but that sort of adds to the outside of the building. So I don't know if you'd like that or not.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I don't know where that picture came from. That's when we were, October of 19, when we had office people there. Yeah. It says 112 Still River Road, but it's really 113.
Just a Google image, that's all.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Google Street View.
Yeah.
Any questions or input, Brad? Pretty straightforward for you or not?
I think I've seen all I need, but,
Okay. Yep. Mhm. Well, is there anyone on from the town? Any abutters or anyone? So Bolton Orchard's so everyone was notified, right, Pam?
Yes.
Right, so do we have any input from anyone back to you, whether they're for or any issues?
The only comments received from any departments or public was the Board of Health comments that were forwarded in the memo.
Right, regarding the septic, so okay. Well, I say, as long as people are given the opportunity to opine or give their recommendations or any concerns, so having not received any, we'll assume that favorability in that respect.
The neighbors are fairly friendly to what we've been doing over the years, so it's nice to have good neighbors.
Yeah, I don't doubt that, but I just ask just to be safe, so that we don't have, if there were someone that had an objection or a concern, this is the forum to try to identify that before you go down the road and then have to have any issue. So
Understand.
Yep. All right, well, I think I have the information I need, and I think Brad's fine. You fine, Gabriella and Liz?
I'm good.
Can I just ask a weird question? I'm looking at
Always
the
can ask a question.
I'm looking at the picture from the application that is on the opposite side of the Bolton Orchard side. So like looking towards Bolton Orchards kind of. How does that car that was parked next to the house that Gabrielle mentioned before get to that location?
They drive right along the fence. I mean, I don't know if you want to pull up the picture, but that's easy just to drive in. There's a driveway on that
Oh,
the
so
building.
along that whole side is open. It's just hard to tell from this picture.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. I just
Sorry,
asking,
I'm
'cause
trying to,
looks like the well is very close to the house. So I didn't know if they were like driving past the well. But
the
it doesn't.
well, no, the well is in the.
Yeah,
back.
okay.
Yeah,
I see it from the other picture looking at the back
okay,
on the parking. So we would think the person that would have this apartment would park in that general parking lot, not
yes.
in a location that could potentially block her in there then, right?
Oh, yeah, no, that, we don't block her in there, yeah.
And that's wide enough to, for, if the fire department had to get in that side,
I'm sorry?
can the fire department get in on that side? If there were an issue, or would they just park in Bolton?
No, you can get, I mean, you can, if that car's not there, you can drive right around the building. You'd have to drive on the grass, of course, but, yes.
Right. All right, well, I'm sure if there's any, you said you're, still have to contact the fire department and, you know, Board of Health and whatnot, so I'm sure if they have any issues, I mean, where they're working with you on the numbering, I'm sure they'd identify something as an issue for them.
Right, and the last time the fire department went through the whole building, and the only thing that he had me do was I had bark mulch on the beds around the building, and he said I can't have that, which I understand, so we changed him to crushed stone,
Okay, yeah. No, that's
just for fire reason, but
Mhm.
yeah.
All right, well, I know you're, you know, you do the best within the town for, so I know you have a history of working with them, so that's good, you know.
Yeah, seems how you just live up the street too. We try to
Mhm.
keep things looking good. Yeah.
Be a good neighbor, yeah, no, it looks great. Mhm. So, all right, so I think we're all set with information. So we're gonna have a motion to close the public hearing portion,
So motion.
okay?
Second,
All right,
Gerard Ahern,
yes,
Bradley Reed,
Yes,
Elizabeth Hutchins,
yes.
Andy Kishich, excuse me,
Yes.
Gabrielle Lamano.
Yes.
okay, perfect.
Motion passes 5-0.
Okay, so, so I guess we had whatever discussions we probably need to have, although people can correct me if they have any other further discussion. But if we don't, then we probably would want to entertain a motion to approve the application with the condition to that it has to meet the Board of Health septic requirements.
Sure.
Does anyone else have any proposed conditions?
No.
Brad?
nope.
No, okay.
I will make a motion to approve the plans as submitted, subject to the Board of Health and Fire Department's recommendations.
Okay,
Second.
Gerard
Okay.
Ahern,
yes,
Bradley Reed,
Can you hear me?
yep,
I don't know what's wrong with this mute. Can you hear me
Just-
now?
I just want to confirm you had a positive
Yes,
vote for that.
positive.
Okay. Elizabeth Hutchins,
Yes.
Andy Kishitz,
Yes.
Gabrielle Lamano.
Yes.
okay.
Motion passes 5-0.
Excellent, all right. So there'll be the waiting period and whatnot. And then we'll get a decision out and, you know, that you can go past that. And if you have any questions on that process, you can probably Pam, Mr. Broomfield, sorry.
Very good. Is that like a 20-day or 3 weeks or something like that?
We have 14 days to file the decision with the clerk, and then once the decision is filed, it starts the 20-day appeal period.
Oh, okay. has to be filed first. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Well, thank you for your attention to this project. I appreciate your help.
Yep, good luck.
Okay. Hey,
Okay,
good night.
perfect. Good night. So we have one more item. Pam, can we do a motion to have me authorized to sign?
Oh, yes.
And then we'll be good.
Does someone want to make a motion authorizing Gerard to sign? That's actually in your rules and regs, so you don't have to vote on it every time.
Oh, okay. I don't know that was in there.
Yeah.
We've always at bias just a standing.
We always
Sure.
vote on it.
Yeah. So, but if that's in there and a lot, then I guess, as long as we're covered,
If you want to affirm it, it's certainly not going to hurt anything, but it is in
Okay.
there.
All right. Well, why don't we do this as the last time and then we'll just rely on that.
Okay. Did someone make the motion?
I will make a motion that we allow Gerard to sign for the board.
Second,
Gerard Ahern,
Yes.
Bradley Reed,
Yes,
Elizabeth Hutchins,
yes.
Andy Kishitz,
Yes.
Gabrielle Amano.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Perfect. All right, so the only other matter of business is Liz issued some minutes relating to our last hearing. I went through them. I did ask Pam to go back and just spell check as we get to the last section. It looked like Liz's name had was incorrectly spelled from the other part. So, but other than that, I thought they were reflective of the meeting from my notes that I took.
I just noticed a couple typos. In one paragraph, it's the first paragraph on the second page. And they're just like silly typos, but
It's okay. Bring them up, clean up the document. On the second page.
yep, the first paragraph on the second page.
Mhm.
So the first sentence, it says Bradley Reed is concerned limited parking could pose an issue.
Yeah, there you go. Mhm.
And then the second sentence, the applicant, it says though, but I think it's supposed to be thought, so it just needs a T on the end there.
Oh, yeah, good.
And then I think it's, I don't think it's the third sentence, the fourth sentence, this type of change would require a special permit. There's just 2 periods at the end of the sentence.
I'm sorry, where was that? Oh,
It's skip over one sentence. I think it's the fourth sentence. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down. That sentence just has
okay.
2 periods.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's the
Wow.
lawyer in me at those kinds of things I
Oh, that's
noticed.
good. That was for emphasis.
That was it. That was all I saw. Everything else.
Great.
was-
Thank you.
My name is spelled incorrectly in that paragraph too.
In this one?
Yeah, right underneath, it says B Reed.
yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's spelled. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. And I think at the end you caught it right.
Yes, I got the one at the end.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Oh, yeah, see here, where it says right there.
Yep.
Yeah, and Hutchins. Yeah, what's her? Yeah, I'll spell it, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Before we adjourn, I just wanted to mention that the Master Plan Steering Committee is holding a public forum on Monday, October 23rd at 7 o'clock to review a draft set of goals related to the master plan. I distributed a flyer about a week ago to all board and committee members, so I'm hoping you received it. And we're going to follow up tomorrow and distribute the goals so people can have a chance to review them and provide comments and come prepared to talk about them at the October 3rd forum.
Okay. Well, we do, just for closure, we'll do a motion to accept the minutes.
I move
Oh,
that we accept the
Sorry,
minutes.
I forgot.
Second,
Gerard Ahern,
Yes,
were you all there? I'm sorry, I didn't check. Well, I had it
Yep.
open. I
Yeah, they're
jumped the
all there.
gun.
All five
I
are
think
there.
we can all vote on it even if we weren't there.
Mhm.
Were you all there?
I think it says Andy wasn't there, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Thought his number was
Andy
there.
has to abstain. Okay.
Never heard of
Gerard
that.
Ahern, yes.
Yes,
Bradley Reed,
Yes,
Elizabeth Hutchins,
Yeah.
Gabrielle Lamano.
Yes.
and I think Andy's there, his number's there.
Apparently, I have to abstain. That's what I'm being told.
Okay, what, had you left the meeting or were you there?
I was not at the meeting, but I don't know why I can't vote on the minutes though.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, you have to be present at the meeting to approve the minutes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So they're approved. All
I
right,
have a-
now,
I have a quick question on the master planning. Are they going to post online the draft, or is that something we can look at before the meeting? Or
Yeah, it is posted online, and then
Is
I'm
it?
gonna send
Okay,
an
I'll look.
email out tomorrow as well.
All right, sounds good.
And that's Zoom too, right? We can attend
Yes.
Zoom. Okay.
There's a remote option for people. They chose not to post it until the day of the meeting, just because there's been, for security reasons, I guess people have been kind of hacking into those type of forums. So we're gonna
Mhm.
post it on the website and the Facebook page Monday, the day of the forum in the early AM.
okay, perfect. All right, well, if that's all we have and no more questions, then we just need a motion to close and we're good.
I will make a motion to close the meeting.
Perfect.
Second.
Okay, thanks, Andy.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
we had
sorry.
a
Gerard,
motion.
you're gonna do a roll call. Okay. Gerard
Yep.
Ahern,
Yes,
Bradley Reed,
Yes,
Elizabeth Hutchins,
Yes.
Andy Kishitz,
Yes.
Gabrielle Lamano.
Yes.
okay, perfect.
All set.
7:30. All right, well, people have a great rest of the week.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
You
A
too.
good
Thank
Halloween
you.
for those that have kids and they'll be doing it.
Yay.
Yay.
yeah, there you go. I hope it doesn't rain.
I know, huh?
Seriously.
Or snow. Remember that? I don't know what year it was. We had a snowstorm on
Oh,
that
I remember that
Halloween,
year.
and the trees came down and we had,
Yeah.
that was
I was
the
stuck in
one.
my house for 3 days. I couldn't get out of my driveway. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
wonderful.
I tried like the first day, keep, with the kids, and by the second day, they're like, Dad, you're nuts. It's freezing in this house, like get us. So they went to their friends in Stowe, and then it didn't make Stowe wasn't any better. So at some point we were in a hotel for a few days before we, everything thawed out. But it was the worst thing, like Halloween trick.
None of the snowplow guys had their plows on, as I recall. And
It was fun.
I just lost a guy who plows mine. So I don't know
Mhm.
what. If anyone knows a good plowman, let me know.
I'll send you a name because
Okay.
last year when I was in a pinch, my snowblower decided to
Recording
not work,
stopped.
and the guy was great.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Okay, all right, bye folks. Have a good night.
All right.
Everyone.
Thanks,
night.
Pam.
Good night. Thank you.